Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. Today, I'm going to be covering episode 22 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Quality episode. Really liked it. Not a whole lot that happened to it, but that's okay. This is a long-running series, and not every episode can be action-packed, especially when, our last few episodes have had a lot to it. This one just kind of explains some things, got more reminiscing of some past into present stuff, got to see more characters, and of course, we got to find out what happens in the next test. Cool with all of it. I thought it was a really good episode. It's definitely a building episode, but again, you can't have every episode be an action-packed or it would just kind of mesh together and it wouldn't be as good, which I will say Frieren's done a very good job of doing everything you want. But let's kind of get into what happened in this episode. I will say probably one of my favorite parts was learning about Ubel and learning just how her abilities work. And that is essentially she has to be on the same wavelength as that person to kind of understand their magic. And then she can replicate that magic through that understanding. Really crazy concept. It's interesting. It's new. And I'm glad we got to hear about it. We got to see it. Unfortunately, it's for a not so great person. We can just put it that way. I'm really looking forward to kind of learning more about her in the future. And I really liked that style of magic. I thought it was really crazy. And then the other big thing about this episode is you learn that pretty much the proctor in the next test has never had anybody pass in like the last 3 turns through. So obviously this person's a very hard grader. I don't think they went through exactly what's going to happen in the next one, but just the biggest point is nobody has passed the past handful of times that the first grade magic exam has happened thanks to this proctor. So we know it's going to be something really challenging, and I'm really looking forward to it. That's definitely going to be the next episode. But some other things that happened in this episode were so Frieren took Fern and Stark to this basically best ever restaurant, and you got to see a flashback of the hero party, and basically Hamill's one wish was that the recipe never changes. It's been 80 years. Frieren went back. It had changed, but she said that was okay. And I'm okay with that. Stuff changes over time, but as long as it stays close enough to the same, in this case, that's perfectly understandable. And then there's some other groups that also went there. You also find out that 6 groups passed the first test. I'm sorry I'm so sporadic. Just super excited about everything that happened in this episode. And it's just got me scatterbrained, and that's okay. But yeah, you see a lot of information that happens. Stark gets summoned to basically do this mission. Takes out this monster with no problems. And then kind of Fern's upset the entire episode because of various things. I like the fact that, Frieren is trying to make up for all of her flaws that she has, and that shows growth with Frieren. Yeah. But that's all I got for this episode. A really good episode. I can't wait for next week. This season's coming close to an end. I'm going to be very disappointed when it does, only for the fact that this season's over, and I want to see more of it. I'm definitely going to pick up the manga after this season's over, because I can't get enough of it. Please make sure to check out the Anime Show on Facebook and Instagram. Also, please subscribe to us, drop a like, and leave a comment. Let us know what you think of episode 22 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and have a good one.